So here we are at the beginning of Hyphus Ruins. First, select our character. Wait, my apologies. We're in Dynolith Ruins. We're going to immediately go forward and jump on this switch, and then jump up again. And that will actually make the switch raise back up. The reason for this is if you can see there's an item to the right. We're going to jump up to the right and grab it. You don't have to zoom your camera out like that, but I wanted you to be able to see it. Anyway, come down here. We're going to go down this hallway. And get a cutscene. So from here, we're going to go towards this block directly in front of us. It's going to give us a couple text boxes. Go to the third menu down, right one, equip these gloves. Press B to get out of the start menu. We're going to go to this side, press B. I'm not doing anything now. After you press B, Sue will keep pushing it on her own, or whichever character you're playing as. Jump up this block, up here, on up. Cut a left here, through the door. Go right. Grab this key. Back out. From here, we're going to walk down, but one thing to note is when we come off of this platform here, we're going to stall backwards because we're going to be pushing the block back to where it originally was. So kind of pull back like that. After this, we're going to go back to the beginning room of the dungeon. And jump on the same switch from before. Like so. Then we're going to go back down the hallway and go up the other way. When we jump to the second platform, we get text boxes. Dismiss them. Jump on up. Follow this hallway. Here we're going to grab our next weapon, the Faint Bang Grenade. And back out. You want to equip the grenade right now. Left one. Here, take a left, and then jump and throw the grenade. You'll see the switch up there. The goal is to hit it, like so. It can be a little tricky. We're going to come down here, and around this block, see this little platform here? Jump up, over here, up there, and through the door. Here, take a right, another right. Jump across to the left side, because it has a full path. Here, this platforming can be a little weird. Left, and then forward. Try to turn your camera a little. You can make this jump. This jump. You can also make this jump, but it's very difficult. I recommend doing this, and then jumping onto this, and then this, and across. Here, come to the left side and jump across. If you want to, this is a very good place to grab a healing item for safety. It's very, very barely off the path. You can just come from the end of this hallway, run into it and grab it, and go through the door if you want to collect it. Here, take a left, jump over this guy, he'll always be right there. And when you get here, you'll be in a cutscene. Watch this boulder. Awesome, right? Some text boxes. Continue across the bridge. Try to hug the left corner here until you get to about here, then try to hug the right corner. Then back to the left corner until you get around this rock here. Notice that boulder hit us. These boulders are RNG. Sometimes you can get through without taking any damage, but it's pretty rare. It's pretty common to take 1 to 3. But that's the path. From here, this is probably the hardest room in terms of platforming in the game. But you want to equip the gun. Oops. The gun. It's what we'll be using for the boss. First, jump here, then to the left. It's possible that this jump may be doable, but I don't think so. Anyway, this way, you can ignore that. To this platform, then we can jump straight ahead and ignore this robot over here. Sometimes the lag will swallow your jump, though. Worth noting. Here, you can go right. It's a little easier and safer, but it is a little longer. It's better to go left here. Like I said, this is a very challenging section in terms of platforming in the game. So, essentially, your destination is to get from one end of that hallway to this end on this side. Good luck finding the path that works best for you. Let's take a look at the alternate path. Oops. Nice. Another thing worth mentioning is there is another healing item here. Actually, we'll go back. So, once we get across the big gap where the first robot was, we can also go right. It's very slightly longer. If you could jump to that platform, it would be shorter. But since you have to jump to that first one, it becomes longer. My goodness, I'm playing terribly. Very terribly. This section is quite difficult sometimes. Also, if you notice, there's these little white ball guys moving around. They are also random. When you get up here, through here is the boss door. As soon as you go in, there'll be some text boxes. Mash through them. And then walk down, and there's a couple more text boxes. So with this boss, you want to shoot about 8 to 10 times, then stop shooting for about 2 seconds, and then shoot a few more times, and then just sort of repeat this process, but with slightly less shots after the first round. Normally the boss would be dead quicker, but we took a lot of damage for the sake of the tutorial. And as such, our move was lower, and our damage output was also lower. Once this boss dies, though, there is a specific strat to use. Make sure to be ready to mash as soon as the text boxes appear. We're going to go straight down and jump. In this case, right. We missed it. You can jump onto this boss very quickly after that fight is over, but it's quite tricky. After you jump onto him, this cutscene here will automatically play where he takes you to the other side. And our goal is to collect this gemstone. You do have to jump from the top of the boss's head on over, and then you grab the gemstone, and we leave Dynolith Ruins. Mash A, and sleep. And that's the Dynolith Ruins section of the game.